Okay, this will be my Fusion Randomizer tutorial setup attempt. Because I'm going to be better explaining this. And I'm sure Kazuto could do a better job at this than I can. So what you want to do is obviously you want to go download the randomizer, which will be in the link. The link will be in the description. Go to that. Go to the randomizer. Download it. It'll That's pretty self-explanatory. And then you're going to be extracting it. And it's going to be in an MFOR, Metroid Fusion Open Randomizer folder. All your useful stuff are going to be in here. So the first thing I suggest is opening up the readme, which will be here now. So yeah, this is your helpful things, helpful stuff to know. So yeah, yeah, it's command line opening. Cannot read. Command line only applications. Blah blah blah. Or full. If you don't know what full does, that's what it tells you. Major, minor, tells you right there. And yeah, all your seeds will be located in. But as I keep screwing up, oh no, provides a clean copy of Metroid Fusion, the Metroid Fusion game, which will be located in your data. Yeah, you have to put it in data. So, and this is other important things to know as I keep screwing that up. Okay, let's no longer do that. So yeah, readme is helpful. But if you just want to get started, we'll just start with the simple things. Like I said, put your clean ROM here in the data folder. And if you just want to just start generating seeds, just click on one of these two. This is going to be full rando, this is going to be major minor. So if we click on this, I'm not ready. It opens up the command line. Patch was applied successfully. So right now it is placing items in the full randomizer. Hopefully you'll be able to read this. I hope. So yeah, it's trying to place items where we can get them. If it can't, it'll say it can't find a path forward, reinitializing. In major minor, it's going to do the same thing, but major minor takes a little longer to it takes longer to create. There we go. Game is beatable. Placing remaining items, no logic. No logic. So yeah. So, alright, so this is your seed hash. Scientists, Avir, Zila, and Energy. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. So, yeah, we'll leave this up for reference. So yeah, now your seed is generated. Now you will find your seed in the seeds folder. See, Scientists, Avir. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Ever, that's right. Okay, that sounds better. Zila and Energy, that's your seed. Now if we get your emulator of choice, we're gonna load the ROM. Gonna go to, that's my other seeds. All right, let's just go to the seed file. See, right there. And you can play the game. And you'll know if it works if it does this. Samus find missile charge beam plasma and release level 4 locks in operation go to sex. That crash. That's your randomizer. Good luck. Alright, so that's your full that's your full logic Metroid Fusion randomizer seed right here. So yeah, this was successful. We can close that now. Like I said, if you want to do the same thing for major minor, you just you would click it. I'm not going to click it because I know it's going to take a while to load. And yeah, it's going to do the same thing. Your newly created seed will be in here. Oh, and spoilers for seeds will be in here, and these are a text document. So if I would open this up for this seed, as I'm doing a great job of showing that off. So yeah, you see that's your seed number. Settings is full logic, full randomization, difficulty is 0. Loud logical damage runs is false. Required launcher is true. Missile bomb main power bombs required is true. Requiring bombs to use power bombs is true. Single wall drop is false. So yeah, all this stuff is here. And then you can see items. So if I went to the sector, the main deck data room is going to be main missiles, and Arachnus is going to have more ball. And yeah, and so on and so on and so on. So he does have like this for coding. So it stands for sector 1, and these are the columns. So if we go in here, what is that, sector 1? So if we go to his handy dandy maps, go to sector 1. Didn't mean to open that up in full. All right, you know, let's zoom in. All right, so go here. So yeah, sector 1, which we're at, 0A. So if we go to A, it's right here, and 04. So A4 will be this item on the map. So when you go to this area, which looks like to be okay, so that's above the boss. So you would have to loop around, go through the boss, go up here, and you will find your ice missiles right in here. It's pretty handy. I actually liked how he did the map. I don't know if that's how it's normally done, but I really like how it's done. So you can find your stuff. And yeah, it gives you all the maps with those letters and numbers and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I think that's cool. So yeah, that's your spoiler log. And that's basically the simple way of setting it up. Now let's try something a little fancy. And this is not something I've experimented with much, so bear with me on this. So these are batch files that you can edit. Actually, I had to look this up. I didn't know you could edit them. So yeah. So yeah, as you can see, you can actually edit these. So when you, from my understanding, when you click on this, it's going to read this. It's going to run that, which is this file right here, the application. This means it's full. And when it gets done generating, it's going to pause, like it said. And it said, enter any key to, press any key to continue. All right, so if we go to the README, it is storming outside. So, seed fact. If we go to difficulty, we could probably make a difficult and make damage runs. So if I did this, okay, it's already full. I don't know if it has to be in order. I'm assuming no. I do know if you do patch, that's good. It's going to generate an additional let me see. Okay. Okay, and if we do this, it goes to difficulty, it's 1 through 5. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if it has to be let's do 3. I don't know if these have to be in order. But yeah, we're gonna add these. We're gonna save. And then if we hit the run, Patch was applied successfully. This looks like it's working. Looks like I didn't screw up anything. I will say I am not familiar with command line prompts and all that, so I'm also learning this as we go. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be running through the seed because I don't want to make a long video. But I just want to see if it generates, and it looks like it's generating fine. I might try a difficult seed as a video on its own. Difficulty 5. Include damage runs. Race ROM will not generate spoilers. That is thunder. Alright, so I'm going to try to wrap this up quickly. Seed value. I kind of want to try loading up another someone else's seed. Game is beatable. Alright, so it's attack, ball, Ghidorah, Decora. Excuse me. So if we go into seeds, attack, ball, Ghidorah, Decora. So yeah, and it made a batch pile. And if we go to spoilers, it should also be there. Yeah. So let's load that. Let's load that up. See if it works. I'm sure it works. Looks like it's working just fine. So it does. I'm curious if we get speed booster first. We're just gonna go straight for the first item. Don't expect anything amazing. If it gives me missiles, I'm gonna be sad. I don't know what the chances are, like the percentage on getting missiles first, or how weighted I should say. Yep, come up, get up, get up. Alright, so yeah. If I remember correctly, I think I already said this, but if I remember correctly, Speed Booster could be a logical first item in a difficulty higher than 2. I want to play this seed now. I want to see how crazy this seed gets. But yeah. I don't think there's anything else to talk about for the tutorial. The same thing applies for major minor. Just go in here. Instead, just remove that. Although I guess you could just remove all this and it'll be a major minor seed. But I would suggest opening up major minor first. So yeah. We're going ahead and delete all this. I don't know why I'm right-clicking that. We're going to save it just to keep the save. And yeah. That's basically it. Now, if I did something wrong, please yell at me. But yeah. That should be all that's needed to know on how to use this Fusion Randomizer. I'm sure I probably missed something, but I think I covered most of it, at least. Actually, you know what? Let me try one more thing. I want to see what the help does. Hang on. Let me close that. We'll go to edit. Let's see. Help. Ah, well, that's what help does for you. It just tells you all this. Basically tells you the same thing as this. So that's actually very helpful. I mean, it's helpful, but not helpful. But you already have it here, so there's no point in adding help. Unless you, for some reason, you lost this. But yeah. That's going to be it for today's episode. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, if you just want to generate seeds and not worry about all of this, just, like I said, have the clean ROM there. And either do full or major minor by clicking one of these. But yeah. That's going to be it for today's episode. I hope I did a good job. If not, I'm sorry, and I will see you in the next grind.